guys, Brito here to show you my 7th grade Demon Lord's deck profile. Without further ado, let's get into it. Top 16 on that. Top 16 on that, by the way. So start off for Gates. I opt to not run the King Iggy because it pretty much turns off about like 30% of your deck. You cannot tuck things under, so that means you cannot use your 4-cost option, which means it's pretty much a brick in your hand. You cannot use the Buddha at all. So yeah, you can Digivolve into him, but oftentimes you'll just be passing turn with that. So because of those negs, I don't feel like it's a good card for the deck. It's just not part of my playstyle.
Pro Play Games customers, we close in 10 minutes. Please start packing up your stuff. Don't leave anything or anyone. Get out of here.
We're still closing.
For Beelzemons, that's kind of a staple. Rush, Trash Top 4, Digivolve 2, good Disruptor card, as well as an Aggression card. 2 Beels X's, different 7th grade Demon Lord to name, but also I have times where it's like, oh, I swing with this guy, and then I Digivolve into this guy, and I trash 1 to 2 security. It helps me with my game plan of trying to win without having to use a Buddha. The next staple is 4 of Creepy. This guy's one of your main defenses because he pops one of your Digimon the lowest DPs, and then you trash 1 card from the top of your deck for every level that Digimon has. So oftentimes when you're controlling the rest of the board, and they only have a single stack decks, you bring this out, you pop it, you mill 5 to 6, depending on what level they are. Yeah, very good defense. Then 4 Baby Luces, they're probably one of your best turn 1 plays. I never minded putting my opponent to 5. Card dropping for 5, best searcher. On play, trash top 3, grab one of your targets, whatever you need for that matchup. 4 Leviamon Chaos modes. I see a lot of people running
1 Piece
3 of
players,
him.
you have now entered 5 minutes in overtime. 1 Piece, you have now entered 5 minutes in overtime. That means you have 5 minutes to get out of my
I love that.
4 Leviamon Chaos modes. I see a lot of people trying to do a run 3 and then 1 of the BT7 one. I don't like that tech. Even though the BT7 one is good for like target deletion, like target tamers and stuff, the whole combo of end of turn, this going into a Leviamon can only work with this Chaos mode. The BT7 one only lets you Digivolve into a Leviamon if it's from your hand. So because of that, I want consistency of being able to just do these kind of plays. Another thing I haven't noticed a lot of people do is they're undervaluing the Lilith. This really helps out with very aggressive matchups. For example, Leviamon. She's really good for keeping Chikuris off the board. Let's say you can get her out before they have a Chikuri. At the start of your main phase, when the Aguda pops the Lilith, you could just always use their Chikuri to pop. So so she'll stay on board. You won't be able to tuck something under the gates because Lilith didn't get deleted. But she's gonna keep on putting that kind of pressure on your opponent's board that they cannot leave anything out that they don't want deleted. Also, having multiple of her out while their bodies are just blowing up on their turn helps you trash security, so it also helps with the idea of win con without Laguda. 3 of the old Levia, 2 of the new one. Old Levia is kind of self-explanatory. Pops big guys, pops little guys, pops everybody, and does not discriminate. The new Levia, I started to warm up to him mainly because I think the bottom 3 distribution cards of your opponent's Digimon, like that's, as soon as he gets played or anything else gets played, he does that. I think that's really helpful in a lot of matchups. For example, Leviamon, you can bottom deck their Nume X's to stop them from floating. The only thing is that the only weird part about this card is their Digimon, they have to have equal or less than Digimon or Tamers than you. So if you're playing the game correctly and you're blowing up everything on their board, you should meet the requirements. In a Leviamon matchup, you can't always guarantee that. Then for other names, I run 1 of the sleep mode, 1 of the old rage mode, 1 of the new rage mode. I'm still iffy about this rage mode. The idea behind it is to try to play in a turn where your opponent's going to build super wide, so at the start of main phase you blow up all the level 5 or lowers. It hasn't really come up lately, but I like it just in case I need it. If I were to cut it, I'd probably cut it for like an option, one of the 7th grade Demon Lord options, or a second one of this rage mode. This rage mode also helps pop wider boards, especially for Leviamon. helps pop pretty much all the suspended level 3s pretty much. They are usually 3 cost or less, and they're level 4s that are 3 cost or less. And also the alterns effect to put under gates I think is also pretty cracked, and I love that effect. 3 Porcupus, because I think that's one of the best answers you have to floodgates like Chikori and Psychmon. Once you slap this guy on the board, oftentimes they can't play the Chikori because at the start of your main phase, he gets deleted, pop the Chikori. 1 BT6 Imp. It comes up every now and then when I'm trying to selectively pick up one of the 7 Great Demon Lords back to my hand. And if I do a play where I leave Beelzemon on the field and the gates pops them, I can just bring out the Intmon, because on deletion play an Intmon in its name from the trash. 2 Sistermons, I have tested it at 4, I have tested it at 0. I like the balance of keeping her at 2. I don't always want to see her in hand. There's sometimes where I do, sometimes where I don't. 2, I think it's just a perfect balance. And then I run 2 Agudamons. 3 is probably the right number to run, but like I've mentioned before, I've learned how to win without Agudamon in this deck using a combination of Lucemons, Beelzemons, Beelzexes, anything to help me trash security. Yeah, this is just, if this comes up, great. If it doesn't, I have other win cons. For options, 4 of the Rise, some Great Demon Lords and traits, so it's another name, but it also helps with really spicy control plays where when one of your Digimon dies, when one of your 7 Great Demon Lords dies, you can pop this to play another 7 Great Demon Lord from the trash, so you can kind of catch your opponent off guard. This card plays very similarly to Biting Crush. Biting Crush, because I'm running so many Levias. I'm not running Levia X, it just has rarely come up for me, and I just find other ways to pop their tamers, especially Lucemon. This card is just this card, but more versatile in my opinion. Then we run 3 Rivals, because we get to mill so much off these guys, pick up stuff. It's also really nasty security bomb, especially when it's first check. And then lastly, Digimon Emperor. I mainly put it in for like the draw engine, because like whenever level 5 or lower is deleted, you can tap it to draw one. It comes up pretty well for people that want to abuse Ukomons. So as soon as they Digivolve in the back, all right, slap down one of these. All right, if I get another one, slap down the third one, second one, third one. That is my 7 Great Demon Lords deck profile. Let me know what you guys think at the bottom. Top 16 maths.